My Love.
Yeah.
Is the last. Tell us a little bit about that.
My Love was a poem that was written, I think, it was the first thing that I wrote after a long period of writer's block where I couldn't write anything. And I just sort of sat down, and again it was about the only place that has ever really made sense to me is performance or the stage, and I've always had such big feelings that feel unwieldy in daily life and feel like not socially acceptable, and you know, and yet on stage they are really useful. And so it was this idea of like, what would if that all goes away, if performance and live music goes away, where will I put these feelings? I don't have any place for them. And it was also just this grief of not being able to hug or embrace my family and friends, and I just felt like I had this love that there now I didn't know where to put in the world. And it would have been an incredibly sad poem and stayed that way had I not met Dave Bailey, and he just flipped it and turned it into an absolutely euphoric dance track that really, I think, again for me, like dancing and movement is a huge way of processing anxiety and pain, and it was kind of the perfect thing to do with it because you could cry and dance at the same time. Which I did a lot alone in my kitchen. I just danced and cried to it because it brings energy back to the feeling, you know, so you don't just have to sit there in your sadness, like you can move through it. And I think for me, moving through my emotions, like movement is a kind of magic to me. Like if I can move through it, then it's like I can process it better.
Yeah. Florence, tremendous talking to you.
So nice to talk to you again. You'll have to come and see me on tour and see if it's any different.
Of course, yeah, no